Welcome back. It looks like Laura Whitmore will have the only Irish accent we'll hear on Love Island this series.
That is, of course, unless they do a Maura and Greg and land them into the villa at a later date.
That'll be great fun. With the show returning tonight at 9 here on Virgin Media 1. Uber fans and our types on paper, Suzanne, Kane and Paul Ryder, join us to preview. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Better people to discuss the return of Love Island than the pair of you, because you are major fans.
Hooked. I think the two of us are major TV fans anyway, especially with reality and something like Love Island. We'll be hooked and texting each other. There'll be a group.
We're taking applicants for the group.
Yes.
So you guys can join in if you want, but you have to be.
What's the group called?
I don't know, but it's a serious relationship. Like, we get into quite a serious relationship now for the next 2 months.
It's more like a cult. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Yeah, join us.
Literally, you're stuck with us then.
So, lads, this is the first time that it's going to be a winter Love Island.
Yeah, so this is the first time that we've seen it, that they are usually over in Spain during the summer for 2 months, but they've never done a winter one. But loads of people talked about ski lodges, but there's no point in bringing a load of people to a ski lodge to wear far too many clothes.
Wear your bikini
so they've headed off to South Africa, and actually the villa that they're using this year is twice the size of the villa that they had in Spain. So there's a lot more cameras, there's a lot more angles, and there's a lot more places for them to go. So we just had the hideaway, where there's a hideaway and there's a doghouse, which is a bed, because you know that they always end up sleeping on the couches if they don't get on. There's a doghouse for them to go and sleep as well.
Yeah, it's not a kennel.
No, it's not a kennel. No, it's a bed. And then like there's steps to navigate. If you remember where Caroline used to come to, there's only 2 or 3 steps, where now there's like 50 steps down into the area where Laura's going to have to go up and down those steps in slow-mo. So there's a lot happening this time, and there's a lot more cameras. There's twice the amount of cameras this year.
OK, and we kick off with 12 contestants. We know there may be more as they come in and they come out. So let's go through the lineup. You guys are well briefed on all of them. And we'll start with Paige Turley, who's been in the papers a lot lately.
She's been in the papers a lot lately. She apparently is, she is Lewis Capaldi's ex-girlfriend. That was her kind of big claim to fame at the moment. She's described herself as flirty, loud, boisterous and fun. She's kind of annoying when you watch her kind of meet the contestants. When you watch her initial thing, you're a bit like, oh God, she is going to go on. I think she's the one person, she's the VIP kind of hostess from London, and I think she's the one that you're going to be a bit like, oh God, give it over. She's the girl who's there for the fame. I think she's really there to kind of make her mark.
Do you mean like it didn't work so well as a singer, so now I'll be a reality TV show star?
Yes, and even to use Lewis as her kind of like her intro there is a bit like, oh God, you're really trying to get the front covers of the papers. But look, she's getting them, and I guarantee you're going to probably fall in love with her or fall completely out of love with her. But
it'll be interesting to watch.
She will be an interesting watch.
We're calling her Marmite from the start.
Marmite from the start. I like that.
Moving on to perhaps somebody who might be keeping the peace. Police officer Mike is also entering the villa.
Yeah, straight off the bat, this guy's really annoying, which is exciting, isn't it? I love it. So he's a police officer, and he's described himself as a legally good-looking. That's how good-looking he is. Now, when someone comes in with that type of moxie straight off the bat, you're like, oh, to be honest with you, Mike, you may go back to work. So anyway, he's done all the cliche things of swinging handcuffs around in the promo and whatnot. He says that he's full of banter, he's got loads of charisma, the ladies love him, gives himself about a 10, give or take, because, you know, he's humble. So yeah, Mike will be an interesting to watch and see how he gets on. But to be honest with you, even from his VT, he doesn't look like he has a lot to offer. Because you know when you start big and go, you know, I'm a legally good looking, that's how good looking I am, I'm a 10. It's like, even if you're straight off the bat, people aren't going to like you. So Mike will be an interesting to watch, but I give him about 2 weeks.
OK.
If even.
Cue the handcuff jokes very soon.
Yeah.
Who's Sophie Piper, Paul?
Sophie Piper is the 21-year-old medical PA from Essex. No, I kind of really loved Sophie in her kind of VT intro. She was really, really nice. She's really, really sweet. She's the younger sister of Rochelle Humes from The Saturdays. So you kind of, once you look at her, you go, oh, I see that. She's kind of a nice, sweet girl, and I think she's just there for the bit of fun and to fall in. I think she's one of those who's genuinely there to kind of fall in love and to meet somebody. I like kind of what she's given. She doesn't like cringy people. She loves the banter. But again, they're buzzwords that everyone's going to use. So I think give her the bit of time and she will come out of her shell, and you will kind of start to see who she's going to go for and why she likes them, I suppose.
It generally, am I right in saying, doesn't work out for people who go in, you know, yearning and wanting love as opposed to having crack?
If you go in being like, I need to find a man, otherwise I'm not going to live for the rest of my life, then you're not really going to get it.
Yeah, Amy didn't do that well last year, did she? God help her.
No, or Yewande.
Yeah.
It's the two sides of that, because it's got what Mike is given, being like, I'm the banter, I'm the crack. They don't do well, and the ones being like, give me a fella. They also equally do not do as well.
I like Sophie. I think she's going to do really well.
Absolutely,
she's very
nice and sweet.
She's a girl's girl. Yeah, she's really nice. Over to Ollie Williams.
So if you want to marry up, is this the guy that you should be looking at?
Well, now it depends if you're into, you know, humans who go out and shoot animals for fun, which is what Ollie does. He likes going gaming. But that said, he is set to be the Lord of the Manor. He gives himself a 10 out of 10 because why go any lower? But you know what, though? Out of all of the VTs, I liked Ollie the most. He's 23. He's from Cornwall. He just says he's 10 out of 10 and that his best feature is his body, closely followed by his wit. But I don't know whether which one goes with that.
His body is, like, he is pretty ripped, but I think that he's already set himself on a bad foot by
because all the gaming pictures have all been up. But actually, in terms of a really nice guy, he did come across as really, really nice. And also, just to put into context, bear in mind, 36 people went into the house last year, to the villa last year. 6 of them were applicants, 30 of them were cast. And that's what we're seeing again this year. So these people are gone out after by these casting agents for a reason. Ollie is definitely
But if he shoots animals for fun, he's not a nice guy.
No.
In my opinion.
No, exactly.
Who's Jonah Phillips?
She is the 25-year-old Democratic Services officer. So she's very, and she says this herself in her VT. She says how, like, she doesn't talk like the people who she works with. She's being described as the kind of the bee of the bunch, the bit of a, she's, you know, she'll kind of grasp it as look at you. She knows what she wants and she's out to get it. I think we're really going to fall in love. I was saying to Susie earlier on, she's kind of like the Amber of last year. She's probably been burnt. She's met all the bad guys in her life and she's kind of ready to meet somebody nice. But to get that wall down, I think is going to be a bit tough. But to watch her get that wall down is going to be some entertaining viewer, like, to watch that. I think she's going to be the most interesting contestant we meet in the first couple of days because she's loud, she's mouthy, she knows what she wants.
She's a layered character.
Yeah, she's very layered, yeah.
Moving on to Naz Majid now. So he's a self-proclaimed funny guy. He's fun.
Yeah, you worry, don't you? When they say that they're the funny guy, you kind of go. But actually, by all looks of him, I think he probably is. I reckon he's, you know, bear in mind as well, they're all Decepticons. You know, to put it into context, we can all dress up like that and have loads of spray tans done, and you know,
still wouldn't look like those girls.
No, but you will. You
will. Like the spray tan.
But this is the thing. They've all had like fillers, and they're all wearing lashes and hair and all of those things. And this guy's a bit like that as well. The picture's a bit of a Decepticon. Him on a Tuesday morning, he'd want to have a bit of crack about him. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all shallow and fickle and it's all very aesthetic-y. But I reckon this guy could actually be quite funny. If he lets me down, I'll be disappointed. But I'm looking for him now to come through the later, the lads and have a little bit of crack about him. Yeah.
Okay, let's skim through the next few because we want to save some time for the twins. So quick pick on Leanne Manning.
Leanne, who describes herself as the Beyonce of Waltham Lane. If she's the Beyonce, I'm the Lady Gaga of Tala. But she seems like a nice girl. I think she's a bit. What's the word where they're just going to skim across?
Next.
Yeah, she's bland.
Not much depth.
She's bland. No. There's not much depth to her.
Conor Durman. So he's 25. He's a coffee salesman, and he's just home from living in Australia.
Yeah, so he's back after 4 years, and he said that he worked as a naked chef. He's still breaking his teeth in for Shergar, as you can see. They're new. And he's one of those people who's, you know, when they get new teeth, they still don't know what to do with them. I don't know about this guy. I really don't know, because it's the teeth. I don't know. I don't think he's going to really maybe do that well, but I think he's going to be quite soppy, actually. I think he's quite of a soppy guy. I think he's pretending he's all full of it, but he's not.
All right, I love our next contestant's name. Is it Sienese
Fudge? I think it's Sienese Fudge.
Sienese Fudge.
Yeah, there's probably about as much personality in a bar of fudge. But
you guys are cutting today.
Because you have to be. It's Love Island, but I think Give her a bit of time. It's banter. She's a bit boring through her VT, and she's a bit kind of like ditzy and dim.
They were like, describe us, to give herself like 3 words to describe herself. She said, my friends say that I'm like, Princess Jasmine. They are not 3 describing words, Sienese Fudge. Okay?
You're not a Disney princess either.
Callum Jones, God help him, he's a scaffolder from Manchester. He said he's a cheeky chap, but sure, who isn't these days?
Sweet.
He has banter as well. Says he's 9 out of 10, and his worst characteristic is that he's lazy. I could come up with a few more than that. But actually, funnily enough, as far as the boys go, I think the boys this year are really bland. Greg O'Shea went in last year and he showed the boys exactly what a man should be, how you go in and you treat a girl right. You know, Greg went in to do a job, whereas Maura brought the zazz. Oh, by the way, there's Irish bombshells on the way, it does say, in the next 2 weeks. So we're here, and then these ladies are the twins. God bless them.
Even Jess Gale, who are the VIP hostesses from London, like, they are the
Decepticons.
They are fully Decepticon
they're Decepticons.
Now, they're going to give us the entertainment, but I think they're going to be the P take of the whole series.
But also bear in mind that they have that advantage of going in, that they're buddied up. They know somebody. They're not going in by themselves. They already have somebody to talk to, and they already have a relationship
and someone could
established.
end up getting off with the wrong one by mistake.
And this is it. And apparently they're identical. So it's like, you know the way boys always do that. They're like, they don't get on with one, they move on to your mate. When it's your twin.
Yeah, no, boys don't always do that, Susie.
We grew up together. Let's not.
All right, guys, contain your excitement. It's coming on the telly tonight. Thank you for the preview.
Thanks,
it is returning Love Island on Virgin Media 1 from 9 o'clock tonight. And Paul and Suzanne, as we know, are living for it.
Thanks so much. After the break, the styles the sexy singletons could be wearing in the South African villa. So we've basically nothing on the catwalk. So we're back thanks for that.